after our review of Lights Camera Pants, we're getting back into the Ben 10 reviews. This time, we're tackling the next Alien Force game known as Vilgax Attacks. This game improves upon the previous a lot, from being a side-scrolling mess to being in an immersive world that offers you more fun and enjoyment. Not to mention a better story involving a handful of characters you might recognize from the show. Either way, let's get into the review of Vilgax Attacks. Vilgax invades Bellwood using a null void projector in order to release its prisoners into the city to wreak havoc. Ben fights his way through these monsters and enemies to find his way to Siphon. Ben defeats him and the Mr. Smoothie brought to life. Professor Paradox appears out of nowhere to tell Ben he's already lost the fight, but sends the trio back in time to a point where Vilgax hasn't arrived yet. The gang are given a mission by Grandpa Max to go to these alien planets to thwart the Tyrant's plan once and for all. Our heroes visit planets like Vulpin, Terradino, and Encephalonus 4. These are some examples of where Ben's aliens come from, like Wildmutt from Vulpin and Humungosaur from Terradino. While traveling through space, the crew are on a mission to destroy energy cores, so that Vilgax will fail in his own quest to conquer Earth. Ben makes it back to Earth and fights his way through strong null void monsters in order to get to Vilgax, who is then defeated by Ben's celestial sapien transformation Alien X, and the world is saved once more by the wielder of the Omnitrix. This isn't something I want to be repeating in each of these reviews, but the core gameplay elements are the same as the previous games. In this installment, however, they have gone through an overhaul of sorts. The combat in this game feels much more fluid than the previous beat-em-ups, and allows for more immersion. A lot of the animations look a lot smoother and satisfying to watch as you kick the asses of many alien enemies. This game also offers a sort of minigame puzzle type thing when you're playing as Brainstorm, where you basically hack terminals and systems. There are also other new mechanics in this game, like Chromastone's light-based abilities that allow you to turn on machinery, although these instances feel a lot more simplified than anything else in the game. As usual with these reviews, I'm going to delve into my thoughts on the title this video is about. Let's dive into the positives first. I loved the way they changed the combat system in this game. Although it is still in the beat-em-up style, it feels a lot smoother when you're playing. I honestly really like making my enemies catch these hands as goop, who was honestly my favourite alien to play as in this game. We also have a change in camera and world exploration. Now obviously the levels are still linear, especially in a franchise like this, but in this game I never paid attention to how linear it was, as I was focused on the fresh new camera angles and the focus on the gameplay that this title has to offer. To finish off this review, I give this game a 6.5 out of 10, as it wasn't perfect, but for what it was a solid experience with fun gameplay and cool worlds to explore.